Indianapolis. Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings.
For Dallas.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Eason. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's...
Now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first win of this game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. And a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Eason. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bears. And they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason quickly to Thielen here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Eason. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
33-yard line.
The gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 23. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Cook. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Sliding out of the pocket. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Possession on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
10.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
To the air again, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And that takes us from second to third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Running with Elliott. He close it up, moves the ball. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhymed with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again. Eason, a throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 27, Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long for Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 41-yard punt, 9 on the Return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Eason. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. Touchdown, Vikings. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
7-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Eason. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They go play action with Eason. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They run it again with Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Eason. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Letting one fly deep for... And got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott going to look deep for Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Cook. Down the numbers. There he goes. A big play there out of Cook. 42 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try by Bailey. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Vikings 31, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
1st down, Dallas.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, look for the fake after the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double down dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film. Did you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. If I took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Minnesota, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.